Hello everyone, this is Mumbo and welcome back to another episode on the Hermitcraft server. It's episode 93, and today I want to start things off by letting you know about something really quite exciting that I've just recently started up with the guys at Discord, which is a Mumbo Jumbo Discord server. Now, for those of you who don't know what Discord is, it's essentially a chat application, a bit like TeamSpeak or Skype, but in my personal opinion, it's considerably better. I mean, I've been using it for about the past year and a half or so. All of Hermitcraft and all of the Hermitcraft members have been using it as well. That's how we communicate. I know that the Patreon servers and everything like that pretty much all function on Discord. It works wonderfully well. And what we've done is we have created, as I say, a Mumbo Jumbo server that you guys can join. There'll be a link to it down in the description, and if you haven't got Discord yet, I'd suggest signing it up. There'll also be links to that down in the description as well, and you can pop in and just chat to other people that are fans of Mumbo Jumbo, and also chat to me, which brings me on to the next point, which is that I plan on doing little post-episode chats over the next couple months. So I'm going to be dropping in after the Hermitcraft episode is finished, and I'm just going to talk to you guys and chat to you about all sorts of different things, be it Minecraft things, Hermitcraft things, or just general things that you want to ask me about. I'll be there chatting to all of you. So if that's something that you want to be a part of, then as I say, links will be down in the description. That was a lot of words. I apologize for bombarding your eardrums. There was just lots of information that I wanted to get out there, and I wanted to get it out as fast as possible. I hope you managed to catch it. Anyway, aside from all that, my plan for today's Hermitcraft episode is one that you guys have been requesting for months, absolutely months. I am finally going to build myself a store. Yep, the day has come. We are going to try our best to build a shop that kind of looks okay-ish in the crazy shopping area that Scar has built. Oh, I'm a little bit worried. So let's see. Are there any plots available? Right, that one. That's pretty nice. I quite like that one. There's one over here. Okay, Rendog's claimed that. Rendog's also claimed that one. Alright, I quite like the look of the first one. I am going to look around and just see what we have lying about, but I'm already quite happy with that first plot that we saw. Yep, I've looked at every single plot. This is the one that I want. So, I suppose we're going to have to start punching out a space here, and we're going to have to start working out... Oh, my word. Okay, we're alright, I thought I'd already damaged something. So, the plan for my store is I'm going to create a door store, a piston door store. That's kind of the plan here. Instead of the standard redstone consultancy, we're doing away with random redstone builds, we're just building doors. And that means that we're going to have a store that is based around doors. I don't actually know how I'm going to build it. I want to have like a really good door to show off to everyone. And we do have quite a lot of space to work with. Do I want to go all out? Part of me kind of does. Go full 6x6. I mean, here it is. I've measured it out in the actual build itself, and it will fit. In fact, it will fit in perfectly and look quite cool. I think this could be the one. Yeah, I mean, it's not too ridiculous. 4 blocks wide. Not much taller than the pistons. In fact, this is a really compact design. I did a good job on this one. And it's fast. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's gather some redstone resources. So I've been doing some resource gathering, and this is what we've got. I'm putting everything in a rando box because I feel like we need a shulker box just for random items. So I'm just going to be carrying around things so I can quickly fill it in. So this should be everything that I need to actually construct our 6x6 piston door. Oh, and of course, blocks. Yeah, and like actual blocks, stone bricks and things. So I've cleared out all of the space over at the area, and I've also placed in like a template for the door. And now what I'm doing is working on getting some hardened concrete, because I started coming up with some ideas for what I want the build to look like, and I thought it'd be quite cool to have the door as like a proper redstone testing world build, all colourful with all its different circuits and things, and then have a tiny bit of that on display from the front. It's going to be quite difficult to explain, but I think it's going to look quite cool. So let's see. If we just place in a lever right here, you can see there is the extension. So that is one of the middle sections, and then we have got the full double retraction as well. Alright, that's pretty promising. So that is the bottom circuit all done. All nice and bright green as well. I'm liking the way this is looking. From there, we need to do all of the slime block stuff that is going to be pushing in from the walls. I'm pretty happy with this circuit. I'd forgotten about this thing, and I cannot remember when I released it. All I remember is that I think I pretty much released it on Christmas Day. Was it 1 or 2 years ago? I feel like it might be 2 years ago. It was 3 years ago, and I feel like crying. Where is the time going? I remember making that video. Oh my word. Oh. Ah! Okay, that took me down a few pegs. Man, this place is a death trap. It is full of zombies, skeletons and everything. I don't think that did too much. Yeah, it's done a little bit. Yeah, there's quite a lot gone. Right, I'm gonna have to keep my eyes open. Progress updates, we have now done the slime blocks as well. Now let's see if this actually works. This is like the main bulk of the circuitry, and I've flown down a hole. Right, let's pop back up. And go. Whoa, okay, that was good. Very good. Ah, no. Woo! That was lucky. Jeez. Oh man, thank goodness that door broke. I still don't understand why it broke, but I'm glad it did. But now it's fixed. All I had to do was replace the furnaces up at the top there with hoppers for my transparent immovable objects. Originally, they were solid immovable objects, which was causing issues with this piston here. I think this could just about be it. We need a repeater running across here. And let me just quickly check my redstone testing one. I'm kind of going back and forth here. So we need a repeater running across here. And that's going to run across into these blocks. And then we need to make sure that we have stone bricks running across in this direction. Redstone that's going to power there. A repeater that's going to be there. Redstone dust and a repeater, which is going to be running into that central block. And that should do the full double piston extender. I think we might be done. It's always difficult to tell with this sort of thing, and I guarantee you I've forgotten some essential part of the redstone circuitry. But let's give this a go, shall we? Let's cover in these blocks. Ah. Okay, yeah, I need to place in the furnaces. I knew there was something. Scar, man, this place is lethal. You shouldn't build such pretty things that can so easily be blown up. Anyway, here goes. That looked good. Yes! 6x6 vault door, all built, done and dusted. Okay, I'm going to swap out the central blocks for iron, and then we're going to start work on the decoration process for the outside. So that's stage 1 done, with the iron blocks on the face of it, replacing all of those and swapping them out for iron blocks. That looks good. That looks really, really good. I wonder how it looks from further away. Like, if we fly off in this direction, you can't really see it. But it does look good. It blends in, and that's kind of what I want. I don't want to stand out in this build. This build is far too pretty and far too dangerous. Jeez. Does anyone know where the nearest savannah is? I really need some acacia wood. And I have absolutely no clue where to get it from. I'm almost crossing my fingers I actually have some in this area here. That could be good. Maybe, potentially. I mean, that's looking good. That's not looking so good, but whoa. Yeah, we should probably take some of this stuff for the precious chest. Holy mackerel. I have not seen this thing yet. Flippin' heck, Tango, this is quite something here. Wow. I mean, you know I like showing off other people's builds on these episodes, and Tango's is definitely one of those bases that I visit quite often. That is insane. Oh, I'm gonna go watch this video where he's building it now. I want to see the process of that. Anyway, aside from that, I have done a little bit of research online. I brought up one of those map finder things, And I have actually managed to locate one, thankfully. I don't actually know where all the acacia... I swear we've been to jungles closer than this. Like, I don't remember having to go this far to get acacia wood. Anyway, we need a little bit of it because this is how I want to decorate the build. I've kind of just kicked into gear and I've done a whole bunch of building. And I've brought this idea that was in my brain out into the open. And you know what? I actually think it looks quite cool. Let's see, if we just place a few of these slightly higher up. I would say that's as high as I want to go on that one. And you can see what I mean earlier on. I'm sure some of you panicked when you heard that I was going to be using the coloured blocks. But I think that looks quite good in this context. So you kind of have the redstone peeking through the slabs. And you can sort of see what is going on. But it's not like glaringly in your face. Originally I thought of glass, but then, yeah, that's not really going to work. This stone slab idea is actually pretty cool. And there is the entrance, which is never going to get boring. I mean, that is one heck of a piston door. I like that a lot. Big fan. So this is now functional. We have got the lever out the front, that opens up the door. Now we just have to work on the inside, making it a little bit less dangerous than it is right now. What should we do here? Maybe we should follow on a similar theme. That could be quite cool. And just building out a room here. Yeah, I like the sound of that, and I think it looks pretty cool right now. If we just remove all of these scaffolding blocks, you can see that I've kind of created the same thing once again. And I've encased all of the piston door inside these stone bricks, which actually means it should look a little bit better from the front as well. Which it kind of does. So I'm happy with that. Oh! We could add in some redstone going around on the walls as well. That could look really good. Now, in terms of how big this place is going to be, I think I'm just going to make a perfect square. So we have got a 16 blocks across wall over there, and I'm going to replicate that in the size of the room. Yeah, this is a pretty big store. Yeah, this thing it's not small by any stretch of the imagination. Now, I have to say, just while I finish cleaning out this area, I've been just looking through all of the clips of this Hermitcraft episode, and I noticed that probably about 90% of them are within 40 seconds long. Some of them are, most of them in fact, I would say, are under 20 seconds long. So we have got some seriously fast clips in here, okay? This is like a fast-paced, choppy Hermitcraft episode, and what I thought I'd ask is that something you like? Because as you know, I kind of had a bit of a style change, and I mentioned this, I think about 10, maybe 12 episodes ago, that I was going for like a slightly faster style, and I noticed that you guys were really enjoying it, which is great. It's fantastic to hear, but now I almost feel like I've gone too far, and now almost all of the clips are really short, and we're almost losing the long-form talks that I used to do. Is that something that you've noticed? I kind of want to know your opinions on this. Do you like these Hermitcraft episodes? Are you enjoying the fast-paced style? Or would you prefer it if I went back to a slightly more slow-paced vibe? Put your thoughts down in the comment section. That would really help me out. Anyway, this thing's now fully cleared out. Let's place in the rest of the acacia, which is now all done. Just about, and then we also have all of the slabs going around as well. Now, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I plan on keeping exactly the same theme all the way through, and you can see we've got this big open section here. That's because that is where all of the stuff for the placing in of the items, like the requesting the build, is going to be. But here it is. Yeah, it looks quite cool. It looks very, like, prison-like. It's like a cage. I do quite like the fact that we can see off in this direction, though. I kind of feel like we should mine out the area around it and then just maybe place some redstone torches on the walls. Would that be a cool idea? I don't know. I do quite like the thought of having the redstone wiring behind it, but it would be a bit pointless, I think. I don't want to do anything that's really pointless. Regarding what we're doing for the floor, I don't really know. I thought I'd give up on the walls for the time being and I'd start work on the floor. I was thinking acacia just because acacia works. I don't know if it fits in with the theme though. I kind of want to go super grey because this is an industrial store. I have just realised though, this build is almost 100% slabs again. I've fallen back into the habit. Alright, I've gotten rid of that, and I've gone for this pattern here. You can't see it because I don't have any lights at this point in time. We're going to sort that out now. but we have a whole patchwork of different types of stone-based blocks. As I say, grey is 100% the theme for this, and then we're going to just have a little bit of flair with these redstone parts. I really should have planned out this build before I started building. That would have been smart. That really would have been smart. There we go, that's much better. So, I've placed in a bunch of sea lanterns, we've got the grey carpets on top, so everything is remaining grey, and this thing is actually now looking quite cool. I'm actually quite liking the look of it now, without much going on the outside. I think it would be nice to just mine out this area and fill it with torches, and almost have it like a cage inside a cave. Doesn't relate to piston doors in the slightest, but it does look cool. Do I like this? I think I'm actually going to do it in cobblestone. But I do like this idea of having this structural thing going on at the top. This is the greyest build. And my builds are generally grey, but this is the greyest build I think I've ever created. There's literally not an ounce of colour. That's hilarious. Yeah, okay, so let's see. So if we were to put cobblestone in here, and then maybe even stone bricks? Oh, I don't know. I do quite like that, but it kind of looks like there's too many layers running in. Right, let's have a look then. This should be the final section. We might do something interesting with this central section here, because we've got a big space to work with. But let's see, I'm going to drop through the final block. I mean, it's grey. That's all I can say about it. It does look quite good, though. But I'm kind of a fan. I think that looks really cool. Yeah, I'll be honest. I think that's a really nice looking build. I'm going to chuck in a handful of maybe sea lanterns. Sea lanterns are like the greyest block I can possibly think of. So maybe we'll chuck those in the center here just to light things up a little bit. But no, I'm liking this. I seriously am. Now let's see how this looks, because this is all very experimental for me. I've cleared out all of the area around us, and we have now got like a cave kind of system going on the outside. And you know what? I actually quite like it. Again, yeah, nice shop. It's a cool looking place. It's pointlessly big. It doesn't need to be this big in the slightest. There's literally just going to be one area over here that I think I might actually make entirely out of redstone blocks, just to really put some colour into it on that back wall there. And then this is where all the signs and the chests and the request forms are going to be going. I think this could be it. I mean, I'm impressed. This is oddly different, but also similar to a lot of my past builds. This has been new, but also familiar. I hope that makes sense. Let's see what it looks like from up at the top here. Can't even find it. Where is it? Oh, it's over there. I've walked straight past. Okay, so the door is currently open. But yeah, I mean, it fits in. It's non-offensive. I wouldn't look at it and say it looks horrendous, which is good. That was kind of my goal. I was so terrified. And one of the main reasons why I haven't wanted to build a store in this place is because it's so beautiful. I don't want to mess it up. And I feel like I've done okay. I've done okay in that regard. I wonder if we've got any drops from this. No. Should I be concerned about that? I feel like I should be concerned about that. But, as with all things that I get concerned with, I'm going to put that off for the time being. I'm not going to think about it because I am out chicken hunting. We need a bunch of feathers so that we can create the books that the hermits can write in so that they can put in the requests. I've found a couple of them, but now all my chickens have disappeared. I swear when I was doing my mob head challenge the other day, there were hundreds of them. I think I might have killed off all the ones on the Hermitcraft server. Right, these go in here. And I'm actually going to put them across the bottom so that the hermits know which ones to use. And then hermits, if you're watching this, if you want to write out a request and then just put it up at the top, I should hopefully see it at some point. That will do that. That will do that. There are all the books. That's all good. Welcome to the door store. Put your request in here. You know, I should probably put an explanation as to what the door store actually is. People will be really confused. Okay. I love having this thing around, by the way. How did I not have an ender chest with shulker boxes on the inside for so long? It has completely changed the way I play the game. That's probably a little bit better. Welcome to the door store. We sell piston doors. If you need a piston door, then take one of the books from the chest and write out a request, then put it back in the top half of the chest. Thank you, Mumbo. All good, done and dusted. This place looks cool. I'm quite happy with it. We finally have ourselves a store in the shopping area. Nice. Okay, I'm going to pick up my gear, pick up that, pick up this thing. I think we've got all the shulker boxes. Did we put all the shulker boxes in there? Yep, okay, they're all in there. And destroy that. And that's it. There we go. One store, all done and dusted. So, as I mentioned earlier on at the start of the Hermitcraft episode, for those of you who have just finished this, I am going to be in the Discord server down in the description. I'm going to be talking to you guys about this episode, chatting to you about all sorts of different bits and pieces. So if you want to give some feedback on the shop, maybe let me know how I can improve it, then that could be massively helpful. And you can also chat to other fans of the Hermitcraft series and obviously of Minecraft in general and multiplayer. And there's also other chat rooms as well. So you go in there and chat with lots of people, including myself. So yeah, links will be down in the description. I hope that you've enjoyed this Hermitcraft episode. If you have, please show us that like button. And if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later. Oh, and as per usual, just another plug. You should check out the latest film on the filming channel. Link will be on the end screen.